Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome to our special guest.
Good evening.
Tonight I will be talking about attitude and how attitude affects our lives. The information that I will be sharing comes from a book that I've been reading called The 5 Major Pieces to the Life Puzzle, and it's by Jim Rohn. And what I'll do is pass this book around as I finish so that anybody that wants to obtain the book or just skim through it, they can look at it. The book has a wealth of knowledge that can be used as a guide for personal success. And personally, I've used this book and it has some great points in there that can help us as we strive to have a better attitude and to be successful in our own lives. The subject that stood out to me the most was attitude. Attitude primarily focuses on our emotional issues that affect our existence. How we feel about what we know affects our attitude. And we can see that all through life as we interact with different people in our relationships and our communities. Our attitude about life's events is a powerful force that can either stop us in our tracks or inspire us to take immediate action. The feelings we carry inside of us about people, about our professions, about our home life, about our finances, and the world around us collectively all form our attitudes. With the right attitude, we can move mountains, or with the wrong attitude, the mountains can move us. The right attitude is one of the fundamental keys to a good life. And the people that we associate with influence our attitudes. One of the things that we can do to make sure that we have an attitude that affects our lives in a positive way is to ask ourselves 3 questions. The first question, who am I around? It's important to take a survey periodically to find out who it is we're around and how they're affecting our attitude. Whether that person is building us up, causing us to have an attitude that is positive, an attitude that promotes success, or whether that person is tearing us down, making us feel bad about ourselves and the things that are going on around us, therefore causing us to have a negative attitude towards the people that are around us. We need people who understand the importance and the value of attitude around us. Our inner circle needs to be people who are positive, who are motivated, and we can ask ourselves, what kind of person is it that we're around? Is it a person that is spoken highly of? Is it a person that has accomplishments, that have goals that are set for themselves? One of the reasons that I joined Toastmasters is because it's a lot of people that have positive attitudes. There's a lot of people here that have goals that they're trying to obtain, such as myself. People that have accomplished things that are beneficial to others, not just only for themselves, but that can help other people that want to do things to affect other people positively. Our attitudes can make the difference not only in our lives, but in the lives of all of those that are around us. The next question we should ask ourselves is, what effect are we having? What effect is the attitude of others that we around is having on us? We need to make sure that the people in our inner circle have us going places that promote a healthy attitude, that they have us talking about things that promote a positive attitude, and that they have us thinking about things that promote an attitude of greatness. It's easy to allow the wrong people to slip into our lives, which is why it is important for us to pay attention to who we have in our inner circle so that we can always have an attitude that is pushing us towards greatness. One of the last questions that we must ask ourselves is if the people who we are around, what type of effect they are having on us. Are they having an effect that would help us to achieve the success that we want in our life? So in that, we must reevaluate our associations so that is not only helpful to protect our attitude, but for the future well-being of those that we come in contact with, whether it be our children, whether it be our co-workers, or whoever it is that we come in contact with. If we're surrounding ourselves with a support system of people who are striving to have a positive attitude and influence those around them, then we would also do the same. The key is to learn to recognize the effect that others have on us and our attitude. And if the attitude is unacceptable, to minimize or eliminate being around those sources. In conclusion, attitude is everything. The process of human change begins within us, and our attitude determines how much of the future we are allowed to see. If we ask the questions, who am I around? What effect are they having on me? And is that acceptable? We begin the process of making ourselves aware of those individuals that have an attitude of success and can influence our own emotions. And we will take responsibility for our own feelings and choose to have an attitude of success in our lives. And I want to pass the book around just in case anybody would like to see this. Like I said, it's 5 major pieces to the life puzzle, but the one that spoke to me the most was attitude. And it's funny, as I got up to speak, because I was the second on the program, but then I got moved up to first. Because I was really nervous, my attitude wasn't right. I immediately thought, why do I have to go first? But that just goes to show how quickly, if we don't stay focused, our attitude can get off track. Thank you.